Hey, what's up? So last week I'm reading this article about the gear that John Paul Jones of Led Zeppelin has been known to use throughout his career. He's done a lot of things. Everyone knows him from Zeppelin, but he's gone on and done a bunch of other stuff, and he's one of my favorite bass players. And in the gear listed that he has or has been known to play with, they had a clip that went with it of him with them Crooked Vultures playing a bass lap steel. And, I thought that was pretty interesting. And, his was really fancy. It had like a MIDI controller on it. And, it had a bridge that he could, switch between three different tunings just by, hitting a couple of levers or whatever on it. So, there's a lot of people in the Scarbox world that build lap steels, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I've been thinking about building a lap steel, but I haven't gotten around to it. And, the idea of a bass one really said something to me. So I made this. I went out to the hardware store, and I got a 4x6 piece of Douglas fir, and I looked at some plans and I cut it down and I built myself a 6-string bass lap steel. I did some things right and I did some things not so right. So this is a prototype model. I am going to build another one probably. I'm going to fix a lot of things. I got a lot of dead space in here. I had headstock problems, just being a dumbass. I kind of did a little too thin and it came out uneven. So I took a bunch of pieces of scrap wood and I made like a mosaic tile to try and reinforce it. And I still wound up cracking it when I was putting in tuning pegs, just being a stupid dumbass. So I kind of filled it up with some quick wood. And, we'll see how it holds up. Like I said, this became a prototype model. I did a string through tailpiece. I'm holding them all in place with washers that I just glued on there. Somehow, I don't know how this happened, but I had 2 sets of bass tuning pegs and still was short one of the proper ones. So I got one in there upside down, which isn't right. But, first off, next model I'm going to use a different pickup, probably a bass pickup. I got a P bass pickup and a Squier Jazz, they're both Squier, laying around, but I think I want to get a Ernie Ball humbucker to throw in there. I think that would definitely help because this pickup, I just had it laying around. This was supposed to go in a different build, and I was like, I'll throw it in there. I'm definitely going to, do a bass humbucker, and, I'll probably redesign the body somewhat, for sure. But the tailpiece will stay, and I'll do a better headstock, and, I won't need to go quite as long on this. That was part of the thing. I'm not much of a measurer, so, it was mostly experimentation. I wasn't sure how wide the spacing was going to have to be and all that. But, like I said, it's not the greatest thing in the world, and definitely a lot of room for improvement, but I'll let you hear what it sounds like. So, the chording doesn't sound too good on it, which, like I said, I think that has something to do with the pickup, putting a better pickup on it. But, Moody kicked me off a beat here. much just a noisemaker. I had a lot of problems with string gauge too. I bought a set of a medium light set of 6-string bass guitar strings, and the two lowest ones were too heavy to even fit in the tuning pegs I had. So these are from an ultralight set of bass strings I had laying around. So I don't know, maybe if I can find a light enough set online, or maybe I'll use a mixture of ultralight bass strings and heavy gauge guitar strings. So, not everything's a success, but, as long as you learn from it, that's the important thing. So, I'm going to get back to this and, keep an eye out. If you're interested, maybe I'll show you. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.